Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video today, it's going to be the free-to-play team for the Fushi's trial, the data gathering. So you can see this is my current team here. Our current score here is already hitting EX++. And keep note, this is PTR server, and PTR server is very limited. I have a very limited Esper and equipment as well, so it's going to be very tough. So let me claim the rewards, and then let's see the challenge. So the challenge part here, the first one you're going to pick is of course, for my case, it's PTR server, right? I don't have their ability max, so I'm gonna pick the ability level max. But for your case, maybe you can actually go for the Inferno ally defense increase, because Fushi is a defender, right? So you can actually go for this one. I'll encourage you guys to go for this one. But for my case, because my PTR server, I don't have the max ability, so I'm going for this one. Then for this one here, you are trying to get Inferno attack, because Fushi is also Inferno. Fushi also skills with a little bit of attack, and your other DPS is going to be Inferno as well. Then for your case here, for free-to-play team, because this video title is free-to-play, you're going to pick the Esper projection here. There's two choices. It's either Feng R2 or Embla R2. So for these two here, you can either pick one. So let's say you have Feng R2, you don't have Embla, you go for Embla. So let's say you have Embla at least R0, because your Embla doesn't need R2 for this trial, then go for Feng R2. It's very flexible. So you just need either one of them, and I believe most of you guys have at least either one of them. Because they are too good, I don't think you guys actually skip them. So yeah, so if you have Embla R0, get Feng R2. If you have Feng R2, maybe you can go for Embla R2. So if you have both, if you have two of them, then you can at least actually go for the Resonance +2 for the Fushi Resonance. Okay, so for my case here, I'm going to pick Embla R2 because in my PTR server I have the Feng R2. Then I go to the boss here, and this is going to be my team. So this one here is going to be the free trial Fushi. This one is the one that I borrow from the trial. This one is my own function. So as I said, if you don't have function, you go pick function and you use your own Embla. Then Jinyu Yao is the one from the Chronos free Esper, so it's pretty free to play. It doesn't need resonance. R0 will be doable already. If you don't have Jinyu Yao, use Catherine. Then for Meredith here is free, right? You can see my Meredith is not even reso as well. So replacement for Meredith, you can actually use Phantom Sister or the other Esper that can actually provide defense up. Because Meredith here, the only usage here is just to provide defense up to Fushi to deal more extra damage, because Fushi is a defense skill damage dealer. Okay, so for this part here, the Fushi here, I'm using the trial version one. So the trial version one, you can't change any equipment here, but it's already fully max skill. The crit rate is 75%, so if you have a crit rate buffer in your team, it's even better. But I'm trying to make a free-to-play team, right? So it's as free-to-play as possible. And this Embla here is my own Embla. This Embla here is the Embla that I borrow from the buff session. Because you have two choices, right? So it's Function or Embla. So I have Function R2, so I pick Embla. So if you have Embla, you don't have Function R2, then you get Function R2. So it is very flexible. So and Embla doesn't need R2 as well. If you have R0 Embla, you can already play this team. But I believe most of you who are free to play at least have either one copy, right? Either you have Function or either you have Embla. So if you have Embla, get R2 Function from the trial. Then so for now, for this video here, I'm going to use Embla. Okay, then this R2 function is my own R2 function. It's not skill up at all, but I picked the skill up bonus, so my function will be maxed out. And then the equipment here, because this is a PTR server, this is not my own account, this is a PTR server, so the equipment stats isn't good at all. You can see I'm using Windwalker here, but actually you should be using Ocean Wave. Okay, so you can see all my speed is not even that high. Everything here is just very meh. Because this is PTR server, barely even play, is just using what we have in the PTR server. The crit rate and crit damage is not even nice at all. Yeah. Then for Jinyu Yao here, it is free, because if you grind enough in the Chronos, you actually get a Jinyu Yao for free, at least one copy, right? So Jinyu Yao here doesn't need resonance as well, can be R0. And then no skill up at all, it isn't important, and then it's built with speed and HP set, because this is what I have in the PTR server. Okay, so this is what I have. You can actually build her even faster. So I am assuming you have better equipment stats. Okay, so Meredith here, I'm using Meredith because I want to put defense up on Fushi. Of course, Fushi is defense scaling, right? So I want to put defense up on Fushi, and the rest here is just some bonus. So you want to build your Meridi fast ocean wave, actually, not wind set, but the ocean wave in this account is so bad. You can see the ocean wave in this account is so bad. Yeah, I want to find something with speed and HP bonus, nothing. If I want speed, that's not even enhanced yet. So I'm playing with ocean wave, wind set, and you can see it's +9 only. Can't even go to +15. So if my showcase here can get to EX++ with this team, so technically your account there should get EX++ a lot easier because you have a lot more legendary choice. I don't even pick the other legendary because I want to be as free to play as possible for this showcase. So Meridi free to play, Jinyuya free to play, at least 1 copy, you don't have the resonance. Though Feng Shun and Embla, you either pick one. If you have Embla, you get Feng Shun. If you have Feng Shun, you get Embla, because you have 2 choices for the pick there, and then Fushi is from the trial itself. Alright, so let's take a look how should you get the EX++ here. Okay, so first thing, Feng Shun is going to buff up the whole team. Okay, let the defense down is good, then you just S1 and you hope Embla follow up, because this trial Embla they provide is actually on relief set. S1, yo, it procs, so it's very good. I already start to have the stack on the boss, and then Fushi here is just gonna cast S3 to instant proc it. So if you are able to make your Meridi faster, you can actually apply the Meridi defense up on Fushi first, so Fushi will deal even more damage, right? But I missed the opportunity, so I'm just gonna apply it now. Okay, then Embla here, you're just gonna try to proc the seed. So I'm gonna apply the seed. But why I didn't cast S3 is because the boss is already on defend down, so you don't need to apply another defend down from Embla. And S1 have more attack because Fushi can follow up, Feng Shun can also follow up. The 2 boyfriends of Embla can follow up. So here I just S1 to proc the seed. Okay, then let the boss take the turn. Oh, by the way, in this trial here, Fushi will always get the buff, because if you read at the rules here, Sonica have 2 combat places, while in Shimmer mode, which is the current mode now, Color Sonica will always mark Fushi with Spotlight. So which means no matter how high your Fushi defense is, no matter how low your Fushi defense is, you always apply on Fushi. So if let's say your Feng Shun have higher defense than Fushi, it don't care, it will apply on Fushi. This is the priority for this trial version. In the Versatile Fantasy, it applies to your highest defense, right? But in this trial mode here, it will always apply on Fushi. Okay, so here I'm gonna S1 just to pray I proc relief, which I don't. So if you proc relief, it's gonna be bonus damage. So the boss is still on defense break, so I'm not gonna cast my S3. I'm gonna use S1 to deal more pursuit damage. Okay, here not enough stack, so I S1 again to apply more seed. Okay, then Meredith here can actually cast S3 now because their speed up buff kinda go off already. So I just S3 to apply the speed up buff. Then I S1 again to deal damage. Then you pray the relief set procs and it happens. I really hate the background music. Can I change the... I can't change the audio here, never mind. Okay, so now the boss doesn't have defense break already. Then I'm going to cast S3 to apply defense break, which I fail. Okay, never mind. But now I'm going to S1. Okay, I proc relief, which is good. Because the only defense breaker here is Embla, and Feng Shun one is not that consistent because you have to cast S3. I'm not going to cast my S2. Then here I'm going to S1 just to deal damage, and then follow up with some seed proc. Then S1 here. Nice, relief follow up. Then S1 here just to proc the seed faster. Then Embla here S1, Fushi will follow up. Okay, then S1. Yep. Okay, then now I'm gonna, let's see. You have the never mind, I'm just gonna cast S3. Because if I put my Meredith faster, I can actually make my Fushi with defend up only S3. So it'll be a lot more DPS. Okay, nice, defense break, then I S1, follow up. Okay, S1, follow up. Okay, it's already EX, and then the boss still have 12 turn, right? So I just keep on S1 here. Then S1 here. Nice. Okay, Fushi S1. Nice. Okay, S1 to apply the stack. Okay, Meredith here is not going to cast S3 because they still have their speed up buff them. Now I'm going to cast S1 to proc the seed. Okay, S1 proc the seed. So Embla here is going to cast S3 because there's no longer defend break here, so let's pray. Nice. Defend down, then I cast S1 here to do some follow-up damage and also heal back your team. Okay, it's very dangerous now. I'm gonna S1. My Embla got disease, which is not good. And then S1 here. Got disease, can't heal. Then S1 to proc the seed. Okay, now good. Oh, I think he died. Yeah, she died. Because this is PvE, so Fushi cannot save Embla, which is very sad. But now it's already EX++. You can see with this scrappy equipment, I already hit EX++. Then the rest of here is just depends on your luck and what you are trying to do. So for, let's say I'm going to defend break here, which I feel. Then the rest here you can actually auto mode already if you're just trying to get EX++. Because the rest is just some bonus damage. Okay, then the boss is gonna keep taking the turns. Okay, I'm gonna auto mode here. Okay, so you can see with all those equipment that is not really good, and the resonance, the level is even not max yet. So I believe this is very pretty free to play, right? You can feel free to switch around the Esper. Like if you have Champion, if you have Alice, you can switch around to make the team better. But the most importantly, the main DPS will be Fushi, and then Embla here also dealing a massive damage as well, because Embla seed proc and also Embla deals a lot of follow-up damage, and then Feng Shun here as the second husband to AP push and follow-up damage as well. Right, so yeah, so this is the team to actually hit the EX++ pretty easy. So make sure you have at least one choice, either Embla or Fushi. So if you don't have Embla, maybe you can switch to other Esper like Champion, just to straight away buff Fushi very high damage. You don't need to care Embla anymore. But most importantly, I think is Fushi have the higher value than Embla in current team, because you need the AP push, you need all the buff as well. Right, feel free to comment down how do you think about the trial. If you have any question or you want to know more replacement of the Esper, you can also comment down at the video below. I'll try to help. If you already get EX++ and you think your team is pretty free to play, you can also comment down under this video. And for those players who are looking for the pay to win video, you can wait for a few more days. Maybe it should be tomorrow. I will be posting my pay to win team. And yeah, it's going to be tough for this time, the trial, because everyone can use their own equipment. So it's going to be very fun, and everyone's high score will be different. So it's just not a copy paste team. It's more about your equipment as well. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Jen MP, Rosas15 and Molkut Regally, thank you so much for the support, and a special thanks to the highest tips giver in our live stream, which is Marilyn Williams. Thank you for the support, I'm so grateful. And for the supporter and patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Gemai, Code Wardeners, Rimu, Choni, Ziggy, Wang Tamer, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Racketus, and Cult Worshipper. Thank you so much for the support, and special thanks to Louis Schneider and Agni for the 3-month streak of support, and Jen Mai for the 1-month streak of support. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.